Good morning. How is everybody? All right. If you're finding me for the first time, my name is Penny. I come on here a few days a week to inspire you, to educate you. I hope you can listen and learn something that is going to help you to live a life with purpose. So if you are my new follower, welcome, and like my page and share this video. And if you are my regular follower, I appreciate you. I am not without you. Today there is nothing like makeup or anything, but I might want to put a lip gloss just to kind of feel a little cute, because you know some people don't like to see me like this. Okay, yeah, little lip gloss. So this morning, how's everybody doing? Paris, you're regular. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support, Paris. I appreciate your support, Kemunto. Everybody's here. In fact, let me pin this. That's my page. So Miss Paris has become faithful, and she knows the drill. She's put my page there. My page talks about inspiring people, educating people, and hoping that you can learn something that is going to unite you. Grace, good morning. How is your baby doing, Grace? I thought about you the other day, and I really need to reach out to you and see how your baby is doing. So yesterday, I put up a post about a man that has lived in America for so many years, and he has retired. He is going back to the village because you know what? America was not the future plan for him. So he retires back in the village, but he's not able to do anything because he's in his 70s, his knees are hurting, everything is not okay. And guess what? All his children, American children, are left behind, and his wife has stayed behind because she needs to help with the children, babysit the grandchildren. And you know, something that we never think about the future, what's going to happen. But the future means someday you're going to die. Someday your life is going to come to an end. Even if you took very good care of yourself, you ate well, you rested, you exercised, age is not just a number. So you're here today and you're gone tomorrow. Unfortunately, some people die, you know, as soon as they're born. Some die 2 years, some die 3 years. It is hard to know how long you're going to be around. And with that said, today I want to create awareness to all of you that you need to live the moment. You need to take care of your family. You need to spend time with your family. You have seen in a community when there's a funeral, especially as Kenyans, we are very good at coming together when somebody is dead. We raise a lot of money when somebody is dead. We stop everything we are doing to go and cry with the person who has lost a loved one. We are very good at creating time for dead people. I have no idea where this culture came from, but I do not subscribe to the culture because when I was growing up, there was not as many dead people at that time. And why? Because I was a child. The last person that died, like I knew and I saw a dead person, was 1982. I was probably like 10 years old. After my father's mother died, nobody died in the Ongwenyi family until late, like years later. So I don't remember that energy of where people were motivated and mobilized when there was a funeral. Maybe it was there with my parents, but I don't think so. Back in the day, like it wasn't the way it is in America. Let me tell you what's here in this country. I don't know about Kenya. In America, you'll find that someone has 4 or 5 bereavement organizations where they kind of have like insured their mother, insured their father, insured their siblings, insured their spouses. They are in so many bereavement organizations in America. And in a month, when I speak to some of them, they are likely to part with $500 to $600 to bereavement funds. And these same people don't even have time to go and sue those people they've insured. But they've insured them just in case they die. They get $2,000. Some organizations give 3, some organizations give 4. We have some organizations that give $10,000 if you lose your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. or your spouse or your child. It is a very bad culture for Kenyan Americans. And they are so driven. In fact, even in Central Jersey, they are so driven. We call them Arambe. People are so driven to raise money for dead relatives. And they raise a lot of money. Everybody gives $100. I'm here to find a community that is so driven to go on vacation. I'm here to meet a community that is so driven to give $100 so they pay a caterer so they can come and barbecue at the park. I'm here to meet a group that is so passionate about somebody's child who wants to go to college and they cannot afford college. All of us give $100 so we can take this child to school. We are so driven and motivated when it comes to dead people. We are so driven to be there when people are going through crisis. But we cannot just create time with our families and sit and take care of our families. Now, when the children are small, they need you to be present. But at the same time, they need you to give them food and shelter. When your children get older, they have become adults, they are married, and or rather they've started their own life. I'll tell you parents, adult parents, and this is something I've seen from other families, cook in your house once a month, invite all your adult children. If your adult children are abroad, send a memo to your children a year ahead of time. Tell them this year, 2023, Christmas is with mommy. Tell them, the fathers, you men, African men especially, get in touch with your children. Call them wherever they are around the world. That phone call, say, Penina, I want you home for Christmas with your children. Bring your family for Christmas. If you have children, adult children, grandchildren, make a habit of meeting your children once a month. Because someday you're not going to be here. So how are you going to get there? How are you going to get to a place where you can create time for yourself? Get a pen and a paper, okay? Everything that you love is going to go someday. Everything that you love is going to go someday. You're going to lose it. Be careful who you trust, because the people you trust are the people that destroy you. The people that you're giving your all, besides your family, and the people that are going to destroy you. Do not settle for less, because if you settle for less, you're missing out. Always push yourself. That's why I come here to talk. Always push yourself. Don't believe in what people say. I told you I started a cleaning business and somebody was telling me, oh no, you're charging less. That's little money. You should charge more. Or, why can't you clean your house first before you go to clean another person's house? Something like that. Whatever people say about you, that's their opinion. Do not believe. You are the last person to endorse whatever they are saying. Don't believe what people are going to say about you. You might love a person so much, but they don't love you the same way. You might commit to a person so much, they might not commit the same way. Everybody loves and everybody expresses love in a different way. Never make anybody a priority when you're not a priority. Most of us in America, or most of us in the UK, most of us who are out of Africa, we've prioritized our families back home instead of prioritizing yourself back here. Some of you only shop. Some of you only buy clothes when you're going to visit, when you're going home. Some of you enjoy relaxing when you're going home. But when you're here in America, you can barely buy clothes for yourself. You can barely dress up to go have dinner with your children. But when you go to Kenya or when you go to Africa, you have time to go eat in a nice restaurant. But here in America, you can't just take your wife and kids. You can't take your husband and kids. Go and sit in a nice restaurant because you're always working double shifts. You're prioritizing people who are far, far away, and you're not prioritizing yourself. Dreams are free, but you have to wake up. You have to dream with your eyes open. By prioritizing your family. Your dream, what is your dream? What do you want to achieve? That big house that you're putting up in the village, those lands you're buying, everything you're doing far, far away, if you drop dead today, is gone. If you have not done it the right way, that's why you're here. Some of you are starting life now. Some of you are learning things now. Like I said, I'm learning things I wish I knew years ago. Time heals the mistakes that we made. And it's never too late to wake up one day and decide it's a new day for me. Ego is what makes us to please people. Watch your ego. Watch how you feel when people tell you you're this, you're this. Ego can destroy you. People are praising you. You feel needed. You have an ego and now you're feeling like I can't. You have to feed into it. You're feeding into your ego and it's going to cost you. Always remember there's two sides of the story. Somebody's telling you one thing and in reality is another thing. Your sister is on the phone telling you she didn't eat last night and you feel bad. Your mom is on the phone telling you A, B, C, D. You feel bad. You take your little money, you send it home while your children here are not doing okay. The people that you love the most will destroy you. The people that you give the most will make sure that you're destroyed. They don't make sure directly, but you know what? They will destroy you. If you are peaceful within yourself, you're going to have peace with the world. You don't have to please everybody. You need to have peace. You need to prioritize yourself. You need to prioritize your immediate family. If you have attended a funeral, which I have, I recently attended a funeral, everybody stops everything they're doing to come and remember the dead person. Dr. Palm, one of our online friends, always says, give the person you want to give flowers now. Anybody that you love, please don't wait when they're in a coffin to tell them you love them. Anybody that you care about, please express your love. If it's your parents, show them love right now. We have neglected our parents. We don't have time for our parents. Our parents are looking for us. We are nowhere to be found, especially our parents who are born in the 30s and 40s. They gave their all, but you're nowhere to be seen. If you love someone right now, go buy those flowers and give those flowers to that person right now. Cheers and God bless you.